months there was a dip, but then people are very tenacious. People really get up their feet quite quickly. In a country like Ivory Coast, which went through civil war and issues, you go there now and it's improving. So it's very resilient. So, but you have to understand these issues. Political instability, there is a bit of an issue, but have a long-term vision, because long-term things are going up. Same for the legal and regulatory environment. Yes, it's weak. It is very weak in Africa. In most countries, it's something you have to take into account. You know, if something happens to you, you can't say, I go to court, this is the law, I'm in my rights, so therefore I'm going to get my money back, for example. It doesn't always work like that. And all of this is true. Corruption is a cliche, but it's unfortunately true. These are things that are there. Just for me, it's more like you have to just take it into account. But let's focus on financial services, and also let's focus on what can we actually do, sitting here in this room, not working in government, in making all this better. So financial services.
So let's talk about the first one. I think that, and this is where we believe, where crypto and blockchain can play a huge role. Access to bank accounts and basic banking services. We'll take you through some statistics, which is actually, it's shocking in the one sense, but that's where a massive opportunity sits. Cross-border transactions, access to finance, and then a bit of currency risk as well. So the first one.
Banking services. We talk about banking, and I know that actually most people here, including ourselves, don't really like banks. I mean, we spend our time fighting banks. We're in the non-banking financial services industry. But to date, this is the reality on the ground. 34% of sub-Saharan Africans have a bank account in one form or another. I'm not saying have finance, have a bank account. They can go to a bank and open an account. In other words, 68 or 66, do not have a bank account, right? Yeah. But just a few comparisons, 62% globally. Nat, your country, 93. I was actually surprised, because apparently 7% do not have a bank account. Now, Africa, we told you it's very different. The Congo, where we're going to start a leasing company, 5% have a bank account. In other words, 95% do not have a bank account. It's maybe a problem, but maybe it's also an opportunity. If you now think cryptocurrency, you think blockchain, these guys don't, there's no legacy. Most people don't have a bank account to begin with. You don't have to battle with the banks. The banks are not even there. This is our thinking. South Africa, 67. In other words, in this country, which is relatively wealthy, I think from an African point of view, still a third of people do not have a bank account. Kenya, it's only 25, do not have a bank account. I was very surprised. But hang on, this is not a bank account, it's mobile money that's doing this. And we're going to talk a little bit about it, but just quickly. I think it's 35% of Kenyans that have a bank account, and another 40 transact on the cell phone. And Kenya is the world leader in mobile cell phone banking. Why? Because people do not have a bank account, but they have a cell phone. Almost all Kenyans, including the poorest guy in the township, he has a bank account. He has a cell phone.